Oh, what a beautiful weekend, and I cannot wait to see all you Islanders tonight. We will talk more about that in just a second, but we're also going to talk about cruise news. There's some big news as a U.S. port is having its busiest weekend since the cruise restart. We love to highlight stories like this. We're also going to talk about Carnival Cruise Line as they have released a lot of information regarding holiday events and holiday schedules and what we can expect on board. We're cruising during Christmas, and so we're excited to see this information. Plus, we're going to have a short conversation on travel agents, okay? I want to share with you one concern that a cruise line has about travel agents and how there was a certain number, a large number before COVID, and now that COVID is here and hopefully we're past the worst of it, there's not as many. So we will have a short discussion here, maybe a larger discussion in the comments below. But we're ready to talk about cruise news, and I know you're ready too. So let's get started right here on Island Time. A big happy Sunday to all you Islanders. I hope you're having a great weekend. I know we are. We were busy yesterday, but we're kind of laying low today, and I'm excited about that. I hope you have the opportunity to do the same. An update on Mom. She's back at the nursing home now. She's still feeling good, still limited pain, but she does have anxiety, of course, about getting up and moving and therapy with just one leg now. So there's update on Mom. She's doing good. And I tell her she can't believe it, but I tell her all the time, Mom, you would not imagine how many people ask about you, how many people say they're praying for you. I appreciate it so much, and she does too. We have an awesome community. We're going live tonight. You know that. We've been going live at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We tried 8 o'clock. Halloween was last weekend, and that actually did better, so let's do that tonight. 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Let's go live. I'm looking forward to it. There's so much to share and so much to be excited about with this. It's an awesome time to cruise. November and December is one of my favorite times to cruise, so be sure to join 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. The easiest way to be reminded that you need to join is to make sure you've subscribed and ring that bell and be engaged. So many people join and just watch, which that's okay. But we want you to be engaged, okay? Be engaged in it as we have a great show tonight. There's big news from Port Everglades as yesterday. They had the biggest day that they've had since the cruise restart. We love news like this. Yesterday, 6 cruises, 6 cruise ships boarded, embarked passengers, and left. How awesome is that? It's so much fun. All of us have been in this situation probably where we show up to a port. We love looking at our cruise ship as we're ready to get on that ship that we've booked. But you look around the port at the different terminals and there's so many different cruise ships there. And it's so fun to see. There's a Disney ship. Maybe you've never seen a Disney ship before. Or maybe one of Royal Caribbean's iconic Oasis class ships are there. These huge ships. And maybe you've never been on that ship. Maybe you'll never go on the ship. But it's so fun to get there and to see all these ships and know that all these people are about to have a blast. Port Everglades saw 6 cruises, 6 cruise ships embark yesterday and leave, filling almost every single terminal at the port. It's awesome news. Here's the cruise lines that sailed yesterday from Port Everglades: Celebrity, Princess, Holland America, Royal Caribbean, and Viking Cruises, okay? Why is this important? It shows again the strength of the cruise industry. As I mentioned last week, we are leading the travel industry. The cruise industry is leading the travel industry, and it's big also for the local port and local people there, as about 40%, little over 40% of revenue, total revenue for the port is based on cruises. You know, when cruise ships come into a port, and they have debarkation and embarkation all on the same day, They pay for that berth of the terminal. They pay thousands of dollars, and that's given to the local government there, the local port. It's a federal, of course, the federal government runs our ports, but that money, a lot of that money stays locally, paying local people to work, and we'd love to see it. And also a note, Port Everglades, while we've never sailed out of there, we need to one day, was the first U.S. port to resume cruises in June. And of course, that was with Celebrity and the Celebrity Edge. So great news for Port Everglades. We are happy for them. Now, Christmas. How about this? Christmas time it's almost here. I know there's some people in this group. I know there are some who say, let's enjoy Thanksgiving. Let's get to Thanksgiving first. Once Thanksgiving is out of the way, we can enjoy Christmas. But it seems like the last 3 or 5 years for sure, maybe bump that up to 7 years. I know a lot of people who have started to put up their Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, October 1st. I know several I've seen on Facebook already that have their Christmas tree up. Do you, by the way? Let me know what you think about Christmas. But it's so much fun this time of year to cruise with the ships being decorated. And if you cruise on these holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's special menus. It is a lot of fun. It really is. There was a Christmas mission last year from Carnival Cruise Line, and I will sadly say I did not participate in this. I didn't know how wildly successful it was going to be, and it was successful, so successful they're going to bring it back. But you probably remember that during the height of the pandemic, there were thousands of crew members on board these ships, 10,000 on Carnival ships combined, and individuals, cruisers, some of you islanders I know participated in this because you've referenced it before. You sent Christmas cards to a central location that Carnival told you to send them to, and they dispersed these Christmas cards to the crew, 10,000 crew members on board the ship, and it was wildly successful. And I don't think many of us have thought about this program in the last several months because cruising, for the most part, is back. 70% back, 75% back. The cruise ships are back. But there's more than 25,000 crew members on board right now. And Carnival announced just a couple of days ago, with the help of course, John Hild, brand ambassador for Carnival, that they're going to have this program again this year. Here's what John Hild said. Last year, you were all so amazingly kind when I asked you to send Christmas and holiday cards for our crew on the ships. Over 10,000 of you sent them, and words cannot express how brilliant this was and how touched and grateful the crew were. So here I am again asking that we keep the tradition going. It will be a challenge this year to try and get a card for each crew member on all the ships, as we will need 25,000 of them to assure each person gets one card. How cool is that? I'm participating this year, and I challenge you to do the same. The address to where you need to send these Christmas or holiday cards is in the description of this video below. If you would like to participate, the address is there. If you lose the address, if you don't send your cards for days or weeks from now and you don't remember where to send it to, just send me a message. Comment on any video, send me a message on Facebook. Our Facebook page is below in the description as well. Just ask me, Derek, where do I need to send those Christmas cards to again? And I will get it for you, because I want Island Time and us Islanders to really, really do well at this and to give back. That's what it's all. We talk about giving back all the time. When we visit local ports, when we visit local economies here in the United States, how can we give back? This is a way. Okay? If you plan to sell a Carnival ship between now and Christmas, they're going to have a box for you that you can actually put your Christmas cards or holiday cards in. Okay, the cruise line has placed several boxes in the atrium around the ship for you to do that. So we're cruising December the 18th on the Carnival Vista, and I will do that. I will bring cards then. I'm going to send some before as well, but I'm going to bring some then, and I'm going to put in the box. Okay. And I'll read one more thing here from John Hild, and it just reinforces this. If you are sailing between now and the holidays, you can take them directly to the ships and place them in a special box, which will be located in the atrium. These are not addressed to any specific crew member, and I know how thankful they all will be that you are thinking of them during a time when they will all miss their families more than ever. Thank you again for providing, or for proving that we are all part of the Carnival family, okay? Now, do you have to put anything inside the card? No, you don't have to. I'm going to do 10 cards. I'll just tell you. Before I get on, this is prior to getting on the Vista. I'm going to do 10 cards and do $10 Amazon gift cards in each card. Okay, so $100. $10 is not a lot. I realize that. I know that. There's probably not a lot they can buy on Amazon for $10, but it's a way to give back. Okay, and it's a way that you can provide an experience for a crew member that they can open up the card. I'm going to write a message in there myself. There's a $10 gift card. Maybe they put $10 with it, $20 with it, and now they've got an experience where they can now go online and buy something that they want or need. So you don't have to do that at all. I'm just sharing what I'm going to do. So besides that, there's these dates. I'll put the dates below that each ship is going to be decorated for Christmas. Most of these take place in late November or early December. It depends if they're 7-day ships, 8-day ships, or 4 and 5-day ships, okay? We will be on, like I said, on the Carnival Vista, who's going to be ready to go for Christmas and her Christmas decor November the 27th, okay? Besides the decor and the music, Christmas music in the main dining room, from these dates on, it's all the way till New Year's, Carnival will also have different holiday events on board. Okay, there will be a main holiday show. It will have Christmas. They'll have Christmas music and just a good Christmas feeling on board. They'll have caroling events. I think there's usually 2 in a 7-day cruise, and there's all kinds of activities, Christmas trivia, and different hands-on decorating seminars, things like that. And then there's usually a visit from Santa Claus himself. How about that? So we're excited about Christmas on board. If you've never sailed during Christmas, it's a neat time to do so. Lastly today, Norwegian Cruise Line pointed out just a few days ago that they're short on travel agents, and not just Norwegian Cruise Line travel agents specifically, but they call out the travel industry and the shortage of travel agents themselves. You can imagine in 2020 when cruises weren't taking place, a lot of people who sold cruises had to find something else to do. And it seems like that those travel agents that used to sell cruises across many brands have not come back yet to indeed sell cruises post-COVID, okay? And matter of fact, Frank Del Rito actually spoke to this in the earnings report in the third quarter earnings call last week. He said, we're hoping that the travel agent community comes back in full force. They've also been out of work, and unlike the big public cruise companies that can go to Wall Street and raise billions of dollars, these are mostly smaller businesses and can't. Sometimes they're smaller businesses of a dozen people or less. Sometimes they are one man or woman operations, okay? Frank Del Rio also said, and so I'm praying and hoping that they do come back in full force, but at the end of the day, we have to fill our vessels in any way we can. And we do offer consumers multiple choices of how to engage with us. We prefer the travel agency channel. It's our biggest channel. It is coming back. We've seen improvements sequentially, quarter by quarter, in terms of the percentage of our business that is being booked by travel agents. And I do believe that once our fleet is back in operations, along with that and our peers, that they will come back. But if not, we have adapted, we are prepared, we have the technology, we have the wherewithal to take the bookings. And so it's interesting to see, because I booked through a sort of a travel agent. She's a PVP with Carnival Cruise Line. I know a lot of you use travel agents, and it's interesting that, you know, these people left the industry when COVID started, and they just haven't come back yet. It's a career move, could be, for those of you watching this video. There is a market to book cruises. Trust me, I'm contacted all the time. People ask, hey, Derek, can you book a cruise for me? I can help you book a cruise. I can't book it for you necessarily, but I can point you to several people who can, okay? I want to know, though, just because I'm interested with our islander population, how many of you either book your own cruise, okay? You know that you're looking, you go online, you're looking, here it is, I see what I want, I book it, click, 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 I pay for it, it's done. Okay, do you do that, or do you have someone you call? It can be a travel agent, someone that works independent, someone that works for a company. They may be local, they may be across the country, or it may be a travel agent, but they work with a cruise line like a PVP with Carnival, Personal Vacation Planner. I just wonder, do you book your own cruise or do you book through somebody? I would love to see the percentages. If you don't mind and you have the time, comment below. How do you usually book your cruise? I would love to see it. And I'm going to love to see you tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I can't wait to interact with you. We're going to have a great time together. I know that. We'll see you here in just a little bit. I hope you have a great Sunday, and we'll talk to you in a few hours right here on Island Time.